Over the past week, we lit right-wing X on fire by releasing the trailer for our upcoming film, What is Christian Nationalism? Now, while many garnered their support for the project, many likewise garnered their disapproval and hatred for it. We got the attention of voices in the political sphere, and a lot of internet girl bosses of both genders took to their keyboards to mock and ridicule us. And quite frankly, Tobiah and I were here for it. We saw Christian nationalism trending on X just a couple of days ago, and we'll happily take credit for that. For with this documentary, with this film, we want the name of Christ to be honored and the masses to know that Jesus is King and that this nation that has Christian roots will one day be Christian again. We made the right people mad and had some good laughs in the process. We proved also that we are continuing to build a coalition of Christians who are fed up with our feminized culture and are done going with the grain and are done being ruled by men and women who are fake and gay. So what does this mean for us? What does this look like for us to plod onward for the glory of King Jesus? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome, everyone. This is the Fearless Wandering Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Trenton Powell, joined by my other host, Tobiah Powell. Hi, Tobiah.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. Yeah.
Glad to be here. Glad to be recording again. And yeah, well, we're excited about all the things we're going to talk about today. We have a lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of a whirlwind. It's kind of crazy. And we want to kind of share first off kind of a little bit who we are, what we're doing, why we're doing this, and also kind of a little bit of a background behind Fearless Wandering Productions. We are a Fearless Wandering Productions project, kind of the flagship podcast of Fearless Wandering. And Tobiah, you want to kind of lead off on that? Like, what is Fearless Wandering and what are we about?
Yeah, Fearless Wandering Productions is a film and TV production company that our goal is to tell compelling stories that glorify the Lord. And that is through primarily film and TV. And then we have our podcast, and I'm sure we'll find other mediums to do that through. And yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. And you've made 2 feature-length films, various other projects.
Yeah. We've done 2 feature films that are out and available to watch, as well as a TV show, sort of a mini series, I should say. But all that's available. A lot of it's on YouTube and other places, and yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I know that people often ask you this question. I think it's a good question to answer here. Why are you making movies? Why should people look to you to make movies and tell good stories?
Yeah, I mean, movies have always been a part of my life. I grew up watching movies. We grew up watching movies all the time, every single day, pretty much. And yeah, I mean, it's just been a part of my life. But I've been in the film industry for 8 years now, and so I know the ins and outs of it. And I've worked on the biggest projects and the smallest projects, and just being a part of that has just really given me the resources and knowledge I need to be able to do some of this on my own, but also being able to tell good stories comes from just Christianity, and comes from all good stories come from the one great story, and just being a Reformed Christian just helps shape me to be able to do that well, better than Hollywood can or ever will be able to do. And as we can see, they definitely don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're sick and tired of Hollywood slop and garbage that is being pumped out constantly. Mm-hmm. And while there's always a few good stories that slip through, there's always a few good movies. A handful of movies that we even enjoy and that we love, mm-hmm. and none that are perfect. But we we see a lot of false narratives and false messaging that's constantly being pushed. A profaning of biblical standards of male and female, especially just the pornification of movies in movies that we see, and just the pushing of the sexualization of women and over sexualization of women, and just a dishonoring of women's roles, the glory of women, that the Lord calls us to display and exemplify, but Hollywood instead profanes and gives a false image of, that of course we hate and we fight against, and we want to, in our movies, just show what it means for men to be godly men and women to be godly women, who fear the Lord in their various roles and in their sexuality, and who they are as men and women, and who God created them to be. We don't want men acting like women, which we see. We will talk about just a lot of modern day films. Like we don't see a lot of masculine men anymore. We don't see masculine characters that inspire us towards godly masculinity. And we don't see a lot of feminine characters that encourage women towards godly femininity. We instead see men who act like women, who are weak, who are effeminate, who have emotional problems, who have trauma that they need to overcome. And instead of them taking responsibility for their state in life and taking responsibility for their failures and overcoming those failures, and showing what it means to be a man, what it means to take ownership and responsibility and step up and to be brave and courageous. We just don't see that. And then we see women who act like men, women who wield the sword, women who, the superhero genre is full of women who are trying to be like the men, and often are better than the men, because usually they don't have very many flaws. They're flawless heroes who's the only thing they need to overcome is the oppression of men. And so we see that often. So we see this. We see that that image of a man and a woman presented so clearly in Hollywood, that is, and we don't want that. We fight against that, and you're trying to tell stories that honor God's given roles for men and women, and God's natural order of the cosmos and of the world, and we display that in stories. And
for sure.
So that kind of leads us forward to the main topic of today, I guess, and we're making a movie. You're making a movie, a documentary.
Yep.
You want to tell us about it?
We are making a documentary, What is Christian Nationalism? And we released our first trailer, but I guess that kind of got brushed under some people. And then we released our second trailer, and made some pretty large headwinds, and offended all the right people, and
Yes. What happened? Do you want to kind of lay out the order of events over the past week or so? When did we release that trailer? It was
a Friday,
so over a week ago.
And it was. We released it, and I don't know who shared what, but people just, it just got shared. People saw it. We had built up our following, and all the right people got a hold of it and shared it and clipped it, and started getting angry at certain things that were said in the trailer. And it just it really took off, because I've got news stations reaching out to me. I've been, it's been mentioned in articles, podcasts, news things, and it's it really went everywhere this last week. It was a combination of Joel. There are both comments from Joel Eben. Joel Eben said in our most recent trailer that to get Christian nationalism, you have to have a certain will to power, and
from a select few, from a small minority in a culture that have the will to power to see political change, to see cultural change and cultural influence among the masses. From not just it's not the majority that often changes culture. It's often a minority.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And so that really took off. And then certain accounts decided to really dive into it. And they found our first trailer that we had released, and clipped that where Joel Webben says that Christians are fake and gay, and elaborates saying that we live in a very Christianity in the West is a feminized religion, and that got clipped by that was the one that was really shared by all the women on X, and the will to power was the one that was shared by all the men.
Essentially, yeah, that's basically what happened.
And yeah, so I mean, there was articles from everybody. If you're on X, you're well aware of that. And what's funny is it's just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. that trailer was the tip of the iceberg for our movie, and it'll be quite the battle going forward for sure. And yeah, I mean, and then people were freaking out because we deleted the first trailer, but my reasons for doing that were mostly because, foremost, it had the wrong date. We had changed the release date. I believe in the old trailer it was like either the 16th or 19th of January, and is no longer that date. It is January 9th that's getting released. So as soon as I saw that was trending, I deleted it because I didn't want people to anticipate a different date than what is actually going to be the release date. And then also, I mean, we weren't at full quality of our film, and we released that trailer as kind of a
teaser.
I mean, it's a teaser, and I mean, we're making this movie ourselves. It's not a big production company, so we don't have the resources to wait till the movie's completely edited and filmed, or edited and like all the post-production is done with it. So like we don't have the time to wait for that to start promoting it. We had to promote it when it was still being worked on, and like we didn't have a whole team that could make and edit the trailer to get it to perfection. We had to wait till the movie is completed before we can get our fully edited trailer, and it's still even still our second trailer isn't our complete product. It is still under works, and we will have a pristine product by January 9th for everybody. And it's just us. It's a small team. It's not a massive $100 million budget project.
We don't have any big names funding us. You know, even those in the movie.
I mean, besides Israel
and Qatar,
it's just us. Besides them, it's just us.
Yeah.
And Joel Webben. Don't want to forget about Joel Webben. He's also funding us.
Yeah. Right. He is. Yeah.
He's got all our passwords, and we made sure to share that. That was all in the contract.
Yep. He's posting all the dank memes
for legal reasons. None of that what I just said is true.
Not true at all. Nope, not true. Despite what some internet fellows say.
But yeah, but it's been fun. It's
been glad
all the right people are angry, and it's just hilarious. And
the word's out there. We are making the documentary on Christian nationalism.
Yep. We are making the documentary.
I guess so.
But yeah, it's
we are a small team.
Yes, we are.
We are a small team that are seeking to be faithful to use the gifts that God's given us to make movies, and this is one of them that we want to make, and that we are making, and we're going to release to the world, and we are excited, and we're owning up to all of it. Like, we're being faithful to do what we believe is right, and we're not backing down. We're not, deleting the trailer had nothing to do with us backing away from the clip that went viral.
Yeah, this is, I mean, we're small, but we are professional. We have multiple edits of the film being reviewed, and I am very involved in that. And yeah, they're yes,
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with that. It may or may not be in the movie. You'll just have to watch it and see.
Yep. And honestly, it caused enough controversy that we're honestly happy about it, because it continued to spread and spread and spread.
Yeah.
And we're here for it. We, like I said in the cold open, Christian nationalism was trending on X. But from the time of release, it would be a handful of days before this. But Joel Webben was trending as well.
Yeah.
Joel Webben and his controversy and discussion with I don't even remember her name. Dana. She has this political show. She's a conservative political head. She has a show, and she just one of her segments, she decided to mock the fake and gay clip. Mock Tobiah and Joel Webben for whatever
mock
reason.
Timu Matt Walsh and Timu Vin Diesel.
Timu Vin Diesel. Okay, there you go. Yeah. That's probably my favorite reaction and response to all this. Like, that we got not only Timu Matt Walsh, but Timu
Vin Diesel.
Right,
yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, but all she did in the video was just mock us.
Yes.
She would make faces at us.
What is family?
Yeah.
What is it? We are family. We are a family production company.
Yeah, we are.
There you go.
For sure. Yeah. It was been a lot of mocking.
Yeah.
Is what it's mostly been.
From the women who are supposed to be meek and gentle.
Yeah. It's all been so much ad hominem. No
dealing with the substance of the argument. Context.
It's just been making fun of the people who are saying the things.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so much so that we have women dressing as men.
Yeah,
for some reason,
literally
to mock and ridicule us. Yeah, cross dressing is okay if you're doing it in a mocking way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently.
What?
Yeah, with her husband behind the camera laughing.
Yeah, that was the best part. So anyways, I don't know. It's just we broke these people. They lost their collective mind by releasing a trailer. And
it's
completely
the trailer.
viral.
It's not the movie.
It's not the movie. That movie has not come out yet.
Wait,
guys. We have much more coming.
Out. Yeah,
as you said, it's the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
Just wait. See the rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the memes have been hilarious. You've become a meme.
I did. Yeah.
Did you ever think you'd become a meme out of this?
No.
I didn't really think. I didn't think that. And there you go.
I mean, yeah. In hindsight, it makes sense, but
it does. Yeah.
But going into it, I didn't think it would. Mm-hmm. It's funny.
Yep.
But it was funny meme. So we even took it and started sharing it and
using it,
utilizing it.
Yeah. How so?
It's funny.
You want to do it for us?
How so?
Christians, they're gay.
How so?
Fake and gay. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, it is hilarious. And by the way, we stand with Joel Webben. We stand with all the guys in our film. We'll back them. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of hate being thrown at all of them, and we've got their backs. And we're a small production company, but we are excited about what these guys are doing, mm-hmm. and we are for them and their mission, mm-hmm. and our mission aligns a lot with them. We have disagreements.
Oh yeah, they're supporting us, and they've got our backs, and it's been awesome to see. And
so is this movie satire? is this a mockumentary, Tobiah? Are you Matt Walshing everyone? Are you Timu Matt Walsh? Are you?
No.
Is this am I racist? But what am I?
That is funny.
No, it's not satire.
It is not a satire. No. And
nope. Yeah. We are serious about what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
We are taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And no matter what others may say, we have disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
Tobiah and I have disagreements on theological issues.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those are things we'll even discuss here on this podcast go forward. But
mm-hmm.
really, because when it comes to Christian nationalism, there's a lot of differences, a lot of mm-hmm. different views. But, are are you post-millennial, or are you more like a Stephen Wolfe millennial, but want to see your nation become Christian so that your children grow up in a Christian nation, which we all agree. But as far as how that unpacks and how that works out and the practical interworkings of that, there's things that even you and I are still working through and thinking through in a lot of this, because there's a variety even within our documentary. There's a variety of views and
you will see
beliefs.
Multiple guys saying different things of their beliefs, but it all works together, and they can all be unified. These guys are all friends. I mean, they keep in contact with each other. They have each other's backs, and there's no I don't know what the word is, but they're not fighting each other or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, and there are other guys that we had asked to be in the documentary that said no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names right now, but they're out there, and we wanted a variety of views. We got a variety of views, and we're thankful for that. And to say, and some people I think say like, oh, why do you have these guys, like they seem to all be cut from the same cloth. Like, no, they're not. They are different in a lot of ways, and our documentary will show that. And I'm excited about it. But it also shows
these guys are like they have it's they're not they're not at all.
No,
it's very funny.
Yeah,
there's Presbyterians, Baptists, different denominations, like it's all
theonomous, non-theonomous, post-mill, amill, and different breeds of post-millennial, and it just there's a variety, and that's good, and we wanted that, and we're excited about that, and we want, and that's how we're gonna present it. Like, we have all these different views, but they're also unified. They're also together. You said they're all friends because they all stand on the same principles. They love Christ, and they want to honor Christ, and they want to see. They also have the same goal. That's one thing that I love about the documentary, is that they have the same goal. Yeah. That the nations will claim Christ as Lord. That the nations will turn to Jesus. That our nation, that America, will become a Christian nation once again, and. That's, and how we get there, we have different opinions, different views, but we have, and different methods of going about that. And as you would probably say, under Christian nationalism, these different methods, different views, and different ways of getting there are valid, and we need them, and we want them. Yeah. Because we're not Christian nationalism isn't just a Baptist, isn't just Baptist ruling the nation. It isn't Presbyterians ruling the nation.
Right.
It's different varieties, different views of those who love Christ, who hold to the same gospel, that follow and honor Christ as Lord, but then the workings out are different. Yeah, it's glorious and good
for sure. So. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I don't know any other favorite responses from people this past week.
I have a few saved on my phone because they were too funny. James Lindsay just said "OMG, LOL" to the trailer, which is great. very, very wise way of going about debating a topic, is just laughing at it. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yep.
But that's what everybody did. That's what.
Yeah. Laughed and mocked, ridiculed.
Joel Berry, James Lindsay,
James White.
Oh yeah.
We got featured on we got talked about or discussed or mentioned on the dividing line.
Yeah.
That's high praise, as Nicolas Cage would say. I remember back in the day when I would listen to the dividing line and listen to James White discuss and debate Catholics and Mormons and Arminians, and I was always hoorahing him, cheering him on, and now things have changed, and now he's ridiculing us, which is kind of surreal, and bittersweet, but like I said before, we're just trying to be faithful.
Yeah,
and we're letting these men speak for themselves, and we're having conversations with them. You're having conversations with them in this documentary, and dealing with this topic and unpacking this topic. And I think what I hope and I know you have the same hope. I hope what people take away from this is that we have different views, um, but we have a lot of agreements. We have a lot of similarities, even those that will ridicule Joel Eben, that will ridicule Andreas Kerr and Stephen Wolf. They may hate them, but they can't help but agree. They're not gonna. They can't help but agree with a lot of things they're saying. Yeah, there's some shock and awe. Yeah, there's some big statements that are made, views that may be espoused that they reject, but
Right.
it's up to them whether or not they're going to sit there and just ignore all of it because there's a certain name on the poster.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's up to them.
Yeah.
We're just letting them speak.
Or certain names that are associated with certain quotes.
Yep.
And it's yeah. Don't do logical fallacies, kids. That's not smart.
Well, yeah, well, and that's the other thing. It's like, okay, so people are, saying this is an anti-Christian. It's anti-Christian nationalism. A lot of people say this is Islamic nationalism. This is Nietzsche, as Joel Eben would say, Nietzschean nationalism, or this is communist, socialist nationalism. Like, what would you say to all those?
No, I mean, watch the full clip of what Joel Eben says, and he unpacks it, and even further in the movie when it's released, you'll see how he unpacks it, and you have to accept that that's what he means. You can't just take what he says out of context. Joel Eben, he's not promoting the idea of what he's not promoting everything Nietzsche said, did, whatever.
Even in the context of the will,
even in the
his
context
will
of
to power.
Will to power. He said 3 words that another guy said. Like it's 3 of the many words he said in the whole clip were that, and then like I said, he unpacks it further in the movie, and you have to accept that that's what he's saying, and not just will to power #Nietzsche. Like it's not that. It's no, he's taking on an entire idea that is not associated with what Nietzsche was promoting, and yeah, so it'll be good when the movie's out and people see the whole argument. And I mean, even the clip that we released has a big portion of the argument, and it's like if you listen to everything up to the point where he says will to power, you would need to agree with him. And it's because he said will to power. Like, man, if we cut that out, you guys wouldn't even bat an eye.
That's true. Because a lot of people do say they agree with everything he's saying.
Yeah.
It is true. What he said was true, and pretty much everyone, most people would agree with what he said.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's because of those 3 words.
Yeah.
They just
exactly.
Lose their minds.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, don't do logical fallacies, kids.
I think that's pretty much it as far as a lot of the controversy and stuff. Anything else we want to clarify? Like this is we are promoting Christian nationalism, and we want the nations to bow the knee to Christ. We want Christ to be honored among the peoples, among nations, and specifically our nation in America. We want America to be a Christian nation, go back to its Christian roots. We want the law of God to be honored. We want the 10 Commandments to be obeyed in our nation, both tables of the law. Not just the second, because everyone affirms the second table of the law, that you should not murder, you should not steal, you should not lie. But when it comes to the first table, as far as obedience to God and not blaspheming, obeying the Sabbath and so forth, they often reject the first table.
Yeah.
But we want both tables of the law to be honored. We want Christianity to be the religion of the nation.
Yeah.
And that's what we want.
Yeah, we don't want Islam, we don't want Hinduism, nothing like that. And we want to see people turning to Christ. We want to see people repenting of their sins.
Yep.
And being Christians and not being lost for eternity because we just wanted a secular nation.
Right. Exactly.
God is still sovereign.
Yep. Amen. And so, Tobiah, like you said, movie dropping January 9th.
Yes, January 9th.
On YouTube.
On YouTube for free. You just got to subscribe to us. I mean, you don't have to, but you should.
You should. Subscribe on YouTube. Fearless Wandering Productions.
Yep.
Please go and support us over there. This is where the podcast is going to be dropped, actually.
Yes.
So we'll see the podcast there. We have a lot of exciting things over the next couple months to look forward to, and a lot of things we'll have for you guys, especially leading up to the release of the movie. Stay tuned for that, and more information will be coming shortly after this. How else can you support us? Patreon.
Yep, patreon.com/Fearless Wandering. We will also have the movie releasing there.
Yep.
And you won't have to watch ads. Yeah. There'll be no ads, so you can just watch it right through and not have to worry about how often YouTube puts ads in a video. So
yeah, definitely. So yeah, excited about that. Yeah, follow us on X as well at
what is CN?
Yeah, what is CN? Anyways, Tobiah, would you like to take us out?
Yeah, we're here to see every knee bow to Christ. And our main focus or tool we will use is through film and TV, and we use our podcast as well for that. And that is where God has placed us, and that is where we will be faithful. With our new movie coming out soon and the controversy surrounding it, we will still yet to be faithful, and we won't be backing down. And we know that there is far more to come. What we've released is truly just the tip of the iceberg. And yeah, stay strong, stay faithful, and remember, Christ is King.
Amen. Thank you all. We're out.
Bye.
Bye.